Welcome back to the channel and to another new episode of 5 Things You Might Not Know. This one is episode number 10. As always, check out the series playlist linked in the description, and let's get this one going with another 5 things that you might not know about 2K20. Now, as we all know, this year's controls have changed, as it's now Square and X on the PS4 or X and A on the Xbox One to hit your finisher in 2K20. But what you might not know is that these are not the only buttons you can use for your finishers. Because the button combo usually reserved for OMG moments also works for finishers as well in non-OMG situations. Now, not only does it work, but as if it was an OMG moment, it also adds a "This is awesome" crowd chant to your finisher as well, which could be a pretty awesome thing if you just hit some form of extreme finisher. Now, despite 2K20 only adding one new comeback to the series, generally we now have a ton in this year's game. But one that you might not know about, as by default is hidden on a superstar's moveset, is the lucha comeback. Now, by default this one can't be selected, but it can be found on the moveset of Kalisto. Not only is this one a fairly good comeback for a cruiserweight, but it's actually an older Mysterio comeback from previous games in the series. So a handy thing from last year's game was we newly added colour randomizer that allowed for quick and easy but pretty nice looking attires at the press of a single button. Now this year, despite the prompt not actually being there, so you might not know about it, this feature does remain in 2K20. To do this, simply hover over the part's colour, then click in the right analog stick. By doing so, you'll get a bunch of different colour combinations for your attires, which for the most part do create some pretty decent looking ring gear. Previously in the series we covered a bunch of unique rivalry audio, and today we have got another rivalry to add to that list, this time Undertaker vs Kane. Now these two not only feature in match commentary, but also feature unique lines both pre-match and post-match as well.
We first learned of Kane at the first ever Hell in a Cell match, where his brother the Undertaker was battling Shawn Michaels. And on that night, the history of WWE changed forever.
Think about what Kane and his brother the Undertaker have done to each other.
The most awe-inspiring entrance in the history of WWE. But the question is, will Kane be intimidated?
I think if there is one man walking the planet who will not be intimidated by the incredible aura of the Phenom, that man is indeed the Big Red Machine.
We've never seen a clash of the supernatural, a battle between powers from another realm, like we have when Kane has an encounter with his brother the Undertaker. From the moment these two monsters stood eye to eye at Bad Blood 97, the world knew this was something that would not be over after just one confrontation. The history between The Undertaker and Kane is twisted, to say the least. The animosity is so great, it feels like this arena is surrounded by flames. Is Kane filled with enough pain, misery, and horror to defeat his brother tonight?
We've seen Kane commit unspeakable acts in the name of destroying his brother, The Undertaker, and every time the dead man returns stronger, Undertaker has never looked more powerful than he does right now.
There's only one thing more dangerous than when the Brothers of Destruction combine their strength, and that's when they use their powers against one another. Since Kane has terrorized WWE, his brother, The Undertaker, has been his greatest adversary. The encounters have been gruesome battles. Kane came here to put an end to The Undertaker and unleashed hell on the Phenom.
The dead man's power from the dark side was too much for even Kane to survive.
So, as any long-term viewers might be aware, in previous years we've had the always awesome Flaming Tables glitch, which basically gave us unlimited flaming tables. Now last year that eventually did get patched, but what you might not know is that it is back and working for 2K20. So to get unlimited flaming tables, you simply light a table on fire and then break it, and quickly go into this year's highlight reel. From there you can immediately back out, and what you should see is a return of the flames on the table that you just broke. From that point on, every new table from under the ring will now be a flaming table, which not only now gives you unlimited flaming tables, saving you a finisher in the process, but also allows you to now do things that you would normally be able to do. For example, hit moves on the leftover flames, do flaming table corner moves, and even flaming table top rope dives as well. As always, share me your thoughts on the episode in the comment section down below. Stay tuned for more like it coming to the channel soon. And until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.